Hey guys, we're back. We're gonna now
Reasons why children go missing and how to prevent it.
I did get some things together here, and in basically what we kind of already covered, the statistics. But let's go ahead and see what Tracky has to say about this. This was written by Lynn Mendez, June 12th, 2024. And it reads, the reason why children go missing and how to make sure it never happens to your kid. Child abduction and disappearances are serious issues worldwide, with thousands of children going missing each year. As you know, we've already found that out in the United States, 2,300? Let me look at my statistics here. 23,000. 23. Okay. This article explores why children go missing and how GPS trackers can help prevent these tragedies. We'll discuss how these devices work, their benefits, and tips on choosing the right tracker for your child's safety. The truth about missing children is hard to understand. The numbers that come with this reality are difficult to decipher, and the reasons why children go missing are often varied. From 1997 to 1999, as many as 797,500 children went missing. In 2016, 465,676 cases of missing children were reported to the FBI. And y'all saw my reel that I created where I showed y'all. They have adults that go missing too. Sometimes when they have mental issues and things like that. I deal with that in my own life. So, although that denotes a significant decrease from the number recorded in 2006, which was 662,228, that does not make the issue any less alarming. These numbers are scary. It makes you ask why. Why does it happen in the first place? Why are we letting ourselves be kept in the dark as to the root cause of this? Truth be told, there are many reasons why children go missing, and here are some of them. Key takeaways: child abduction and disappearances are serious global issues, with thousands of children going missing each year. Understanding common reasons for children going missing helps in prevention. Now, the GPS tracker, we have phones today. So the phone can be the same as the tracker. Like when my daughter went to Atlanta, I had her location. I knew where she was going. You know what I'm saying? That locator thing, that's something my kids taught me when I got an iPhone. They was like, Mom, turn your location on. We gonna share locations. And I'm like, okay, y'all. My kids educated me on it, because they know that I am definitely somebody to be stolen. That's a joke, but take it as it is. Now let's get to the common reasons, guys, because we got to talk to our kids. 7 to 17, we got to talk to them. Remember how we was taught when we was growing up, don't talk to strangers and things like that? Baby, it's getting so much more advanced with technology today. Oh, my God. AI. Let's get going. 1, wandering off. Kids love to explore. Let me pull that up for y'all.
Listen, it could save your child.
The different ways that our children can experience being, how this can occur and what we need to be doing. Common reasons why children go missing. Kids love to explore and see new things. Sometimes they wander away from safe areas because they are curious. This can happen quickly, especially if they are in a new place. And y'all know them little ones. Y'all know them. They love to run and they think it's funny. Okay, abduction by strangers. Stranger danger is a real concern, and I agree. Some people try to take children away by offering them candy or pretending to need help. These kidnappings can happen anywhere, but they are often occur in public places like schools or parks. Y'all remember the story of those 2 boys that took their little baby and hurt him over there? It was across seas. Okay. Family abduction. This is often with parents. Sometimes one parent takes the child without the other parent's permission. This usually happens because of custody disputes during a divorce or separation. These situations can be very complicated and stressful to the family. Runaways. Older children might run away from home because they are unhappy or having problems, and they do. They might have issues at home, at school, or with friends. Running away can seem like the only way to escape their problems. When my son was transitioning between me and his dad, I had an issue with that. And he's a tall boy. I'm a tall lady. He's a tall boy. Both his parents is tall. And his dad tried. Lord, he did. We both did. And the daddy was literally trying to prevent him, it's hard when they get older like that. And then when he did come to live with me, I'm calling law enforcement in him. I'll never forget, my friend told me, said, Shanice, you know, you're going to have to let him go out there and find it for himself. And I did, but at one time I had my son, he was living in some girl home with her mama. And I'm telling this a grown woman. I tell this story all the time, letting my son live with her daughter. Child. That's going to be mental illness. That's going to be number 6. Anyway, getting lost. Busy places like malls, parks, and public events can be overwhelming. In the crowd, it is easy to take for a child to get separated from their parents and become lost. This can be very scary for both the child and the parents. We're at mental illness, which is what I have to deal with, because my oldest boy, he'll just walk away from his home, and it'd be some of the stressful time. But now I've gotten more trained to call me. So he'll call me, and I try and talk him down. I said, baby, if you're mad, because he pays his own bills and everything, he'll just leave it. I said, baby, if you're mad, walk away for a minute, but don't leave your place. That's where you pay your rent at. You know, mental illness is real, and it's not often untalked about, but it needs to be. Children with mental issues such as depression or anxiety may be at a higher risk of going missing. These conditions can lead to confusion, fear, or a desire to escape their environment. Like my son gets overwhelmed when he gets angry. For example, a child with severe anxiety might run away to avoid stressful situations. Similarly, depression can cause feelings of hopelessness, leading a child to leave home without informing anyone. They do that, y'all. We're moving to preventive measures for child safety. Now that we know the reasons why children go missing, here are some important steps to take to keep your child safe and secure. Number 1, never take your eyes off your children. And I mean that. Ladies and gentlemen, don't take your eyes off them children. Constant supervision is very important for kids. While house chores and other tasks can be distracting, always keep an eye on your kids. Check on them frequently and never let them play out of your sight. This vigilance is essential to protecting them from running off or being targeted by potential kidnappers. Y'all know I was a young mama, so I was the kind of mama I opened the door and let them go outside and play. And I'm just so grateful that mine is here, because there was plenty of times I made mistakes that I'm reading here now that God had to be with me. Room 2, teach them safety tips. Train your kids. Educate your children about potential dangers and how to stay safe. Explain that the world can be dangerous, and teach them basic safety measures. Tailor this education to their age and understanding level, ensuring they know how to protect themselves when necessary. Y'all know I talk about my daughter all the time, but I overeducate her. If I could be a sticker on her back, baby, she could never get rid of me. You hear me? We have communication. Teach your children the importance of staying close and always telling you where they're going. Regular check-ins, especially in new or crowded places, and keep them safe and aware. Then we have stranger education. Educate your children about the dangers of talking to or going with strangers. Role play different scenarios so they know how to react if a stranger approaches them. Make sure they know it's okay to say no and run away if they feel uncomfortable. Mothers, talk to your daughters. One of the things I'm dealing with my daughter is how men are approaching her now that she's 18, and she always tells me how she deals with that. So please, please, please be aware that that is something. And with them, often there being the absence of fathers in the home, please let your daughter know the difference in about talking to a random man, them offering rides, getting in their cars. That's a no, okay? But let's finish this up. Number 5, we have safety zones. Identify and establish safe zones where your children can go if they feel lost or threatened. Teach them to find trusted adults like store employees or security personnel who can help them if they are in trouble. 6, choose caregivers. Carefully choose who will take care of your children. Ensure that babysitters, nannies, or daycare providers are trustworthy and have good references. Regularly communicate with them about your child. And 7 is use GPS trackers, but we all already said that we can go with the cell phone and the locator, but you consider using a GPS tracker.
Thanks for tuning in.
A smaller child.
Let's keep our kids safe from predators.
We have briefed over this, and let's practice keeping our kids safe today. This is Baby Girl 411 signing off, and I will see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.